Zainabu was the most beautiful girl in Olengoloto village, but she is also the most lazy girl one can ever meet. She doesn't know how to sweep, she doesn't know how to wash her clothes, leave alone that of her mother. The day she tried cooking, even the cockroaches refused to eat that day. Showering to her was done once in 2 weeks. Villagers talked behind her back in low tones. Boys laughed behind her back whenever she passed, and even when she got married to Olesaidimu, people said this marriage will not last. They were right, but what nobody expected was how the same lazy girl the villagers mocked, ridiculed, will one day become the woman everybody admired. This is the story of Zainab. Welcome to Meyoki TV. If this is your first day coming across this channel, kindly subscribe, turn on the notification, and also share it widely. Welcome. Zainabu was born into a small village called Olengoloto, a remote village surrounded by forest and swampy tall grass. The village does not have road, electricity, or even schools, leave alone hospitals. The village's name itself, Olengoloto, is a Maasai name meaning hardship area. Zainab's father died when she was in class 5, so it was just her and her mother, Mama Zainab. Mama Zainab is popularly known as Mama Napalayo. Mama Napalayo loved her daughter a lot, even more than roasted meat in the marketplace. She sold maize and skumawiki at the nearby Olengoloto Center to raise money for her daughter, school fees and food. She also does business daily from early in the morning up to late in the evening. Every coin she got was for Zainab, and she also wanted her only child to live a good life now and also to have a good future. This she did with passion, ensuring that her daughter gets a comfort life. But this love somewhere along the way became of a protection. From early stages of Zainab's life, Mama Napalayo did everything for her. She swept the house alone. She went to the market alone. She went also to the posho mill alone. She collected firewood alone, and she even shared every story with her in order for Zainab to sleep. She cooked all meals. She even washed Zainab's clothes. If even Zainab's cough, Mama, I am hungry, Mama Napalayo would rush from the market to come and prepare a meal for her. If she said, Mama, my clothes are dirty, her mother would wash them that very moment. If Zainab said, Mama, I'm unable to walk, or if Zainab decided to sit down on the floor and refused to walk, her mother would carry her like a small baby. Neighbors warned her many times, Mama Napalayo, you are spoiling this girl. Oh. You are spoiling her too much. One day, you will not do everything for her. Teach her how to work with her hands. But Mama Napalayo only smiled. She is my daughter. She is my only child. Let her enjoy life. Oh, she will learn when she grows. But Zainab did not learn. She grew to become a big woman, but laziness grew even faster. By the time Zainab was 20 years old, she was popular in Olongoloto village and the neighboring villages for only two things: her laziness and her beauty, of course, because she was extremely beautiful. Zainab's skin was very, very smooth, like fresh Vaseline oil or Aramis Ngombe oil. Her eyes were so good and nice, very long, very big, outstanding, and gorgeous and bright enough even to light a dark room. Her smile could stop a conversation in the market, in the community, but inside that beautiful body of hers lived a girl who hated work. While other girls woke up early to go to the market or to the river to fetch water or even sweep their compounds, Zainab slept until the sun was high. While others helped their parents at the market, Zainab sat under a mango tree to play with TikTok, Facebook, and make her hair. She oftentimes chat and laugh so loudly until the villagers could hear her from a very far distance. You could hear Zainab's laughing on TikTok from as far as 1 kilometer away. While others learned to cook soup and ugali or even boiled rice, Zainab did not even know how to boil ordinary water, just ordinary water. If her mother asked her to help to sweep the house, Zainab would say, I am tired. Fetch water from the stream, my legs are hurting. Help me cook, I don't know. Mama Nabalayo would sigh in disbelief and do it herself, everything in the house, while she has a girl that is of age. The villagers shook their heads, saying, this girl one day will suffer. She will suffer indeed this marriage, because which man will tolerate such a wife? Which man will marry and live well with such a lazy wife? Others asked, but Zainab did not care anything at all. Men admired Zainab's beauty and followed her from behind every time she went to the market. Some followed her like shadows every time they saw her passing by, and when she walked through the market, heads turned, and Zainab's believed that beauty was everything she needed in life. One day, a young man named Olesaidimu came to Olengoroto from the nearby town of Oltangi. Olesaidimu was a hard-working man. He had a small kiosk and a barber shop in town, and he also sold cow in the Oltangi town, popularly known as Olkuroto. Olasaidemo is a muchurusi in Oltangi, whereby he buys cows in small cows, fatten them. Whenever they grow big, he sells in a profit and get money to sustain his other businesses. He also dreams of expanding his businesses to areas of Lolgorian, Enosaen, and also Shartuka Center. Olasaidemo believed in discipline, cleanliness, and responsibility. When he saw Zainab's just for the first time in the market, he was struck like a man on a leprosy by her outstanding beauty. He asked around about her, "Who is that girl?" People told him she is beautiful but very lazy. Olasaidemo laughed, saying, that one, everyone has flaws. I can teach her. He went to Mama Napalayo's home and declared his intentions of marrying Zainab. The old woman was overjoyed and very, very excited to see Olasaidemo, who is a popular non-businessman, showing interest in her daughter. She believed her daughter was finally secure, and she has finally secured for herself a man and also a brighter future in extension. Wedding preparation began as early as possible without wasting much time, whereby women from the village gathered cooking, laughing, and singing in preparation for the big day. But there was one thing everyone noticed. Zainab did not touch anything. She didn't help in cooking. She didn't help in washing of utensils or plates. She didn't help in arranging chairs. She sat like a queen while others worked. Some women whispered, hey, this girl will disgrace her husband. No man will live with such a lazy wife. But Olasaidemo was blinded by love. He could not see any problem with Zainab. The wedding day came. Zainab wore a white gown that is very, very nice, and you could notice her beauty from a distance. The white gown even produced and showed people a beautiful shape that looked like that one of a bottle. People admired her so much. Drums were beaten until they were almost breaking down. They danced and just like that, Zainab entered her husband's house. Ding! She got married. The first week of marriage, everything was well. Everything was good and okay. It was sweet like honey itself, and Olasaidemo was patient. He brought food from outside. He even brought pizza, he brought chapati, and also sometimes he brought roasted maize. He even oftentimes brought uji power, popularly known for its prowess when it comes to bedroom matters. He smiled when Zainab slept late. He even washed some plates himself. But as days turned into weeks, problem began in the house. One morning, Olusegun returned from the shop, tired and hungry. He called out Zainab, "Zainab, what have you cooked for lunch?" There was no answer, and he went straight to the inside bedroom and found her lying on the bed in the middle of the day. I am tired. Hey, Zainab was still sleeping on the bed, and she said, I am tired. I will cook later. Every evening came, and the story was the same. There was no food in the house. Olusegun had to buy roadside food to bring home in the evening, because he was sure the lady in the house will not have cooked anything. The next day, the same story. The following day, the same thing happened. The house was dirty, the plates were piled up in the sink, clothes were scattered all over the house, and the kitchen smelled of old food that has been left there for many, many weeks. Olusegun tried to talk to her gently, just as a gentleman. Zainab, you are now my wife. You must keep up with my standard of cleanliness. You must keep the house clean. I work all day. Please, try to at least move yourself from the bed and clean the house and cook something for me. If you really indeed love me, try at least also to make me happy and support me during my day's work. Zainab rolled her eyes and said, "But my mother has never made me work. Why should you? I've never done anything in my house. We've never been taught to do these things. Why should you tell me to work?" Olusegun was shocked. He thought this was a joke. But days passed and nothing changed. Zainab didn't wash the house. Zainab didn't cook. Zainab didn't sweep the house, and she didn't even shower. This lady moved or stayed for some days even without showering. She began to smell slowly, and her hygiene deteriorated completely. A very bad smell began to follow her, and even Olusegun tried to avoid her like a plague. This especially affected their nightlife. Even love-making began to die slowly, and Olusegun always tried to face the wall whenever they are sleeping at night. He tried to ignore it at first, but soon villagers and neighbors began to whisper, something is smelling in that house. Something bad is smelling really from that house. When Zainab passed by, people on the road, some covered their noses. Children ran away laughing, but Zainab didn't care. She spent her days sleeping, scrolling her phone on TikTok, and sometimes making her nails. A year went down. Zainab laziness did not stop. 1 year down the line, and Zainab became pregnant. At first, Olasademu, her husband, was happy. He thought motherhood would change this lady called Zainab. But this motherhood will change her, but this pregnancy made everything even worse. She now stopped doing even the little things that she used to do. She now refused to shower completely, claiming she was tired. Zainab now also refused to cook, saying the smell of food made her sick. She refused to clean, claiming she was now very, very weak. The house became even more dirtier and now unbearable. When the baby finally came, a beautiful baby girl, Olasademu hoped again that motherhood would change Zainab's behavior. She rarely washed the baby. The house smelled like that of he-goats. Hey, Zainab. She didn't wash her child's oftenly. Her child's clothes are not even washed on time. She left them there for weeks around the corner of the house or just next door. Flies were hovering around the baby every time, to an extent that whenever you touch a baby, you would see traces of flies all over the body. The house smell was more than ever. People began avoiding their home. Mothers and women from the village didn't even come to see the new baby. They said, hey, that house, you cannot even dare go there. One night, Olasademu sat outside holding his cheek. The thought of his life, his dreams, his dignity, his friends, because immediately the friends learned of Zainab's laziness, they ran away and kept away and stayed away from Olasademu. He tried to talk to Zainab many times, even now that the baby has been born, but all in vain. He once again tried to talk to her, please, for the sake of our daughter, change. For the sake of our newborn child, please change. She laughed. If you are not happy with me, why don't you go back to your father's house? Hey! Zainab told her husband, if you are not happy with me, why don't you go back to your father's house? One day, Olasademu did exactly that. Olasademu left quietly, not even shouting, no shouting to anybody, no fighting, no calling of names, just a note on the table. The note read, I tried, I begged, I waited, but I cannot live like this anymore. Take care of our child. I pray one day you will change. When Zainab woke up and found the house is so empty, she was confused. At first, she laughed. He will come back. But days turned into weeks. Nobody came. No money. No money came. No food. Nobody brought food to the house, and no husband returned home. The reality hit her like a thunder. She was alone with a baby. She had no job or skills, no discipline, and the house was empty, like literally. The baby cried from hunger the whole night. Zainab. Zainab eventually had to decide. She went back to her mother. Zainab went back to her mother's house. Mama Napalayo, upon seeing her coming, she was so disappointed. Mama Napalayo looked at her. She looked at her twice. She couldn't believe her daughter. Mama Napalayo was in shock. The kind of smell that was coming from her daughter's clothes. What? The smell of clothes. The tears roll from her cheeks. Zainab was really looking bad until her mother was wondering whether this is really her daughter. Zainab, what has happened to you? But Zainab only cried, Mama, Ulazadimu has left me. He left me with the baby. He left me in the house and there was no food. He left me in an empty house. Just immediately after Zainab arrived in her mother's house, then the problems began to ensue. Her laziness was now double because they are now two. Zainab has come back with as a daughter, and the laziness is still going on. Mama Napalayo decided to help her with her house chores every day. She even sometimes had to wash both of them. Mama Napalayo washes the baby, the newborn baby, and she also had to wash her own daughter, Zainab. Villagers were shocked to see how this mama was suffering because of not teaching her daughter anything about life, including washing, cleaning, cooking, sweeping the compound, and any other things that women teach their daughters. One day, Mama Napalayo could not sleep. Mama Napalayo stayed the whole night thinking and crying. God, what have I done to deserve all this? She decided enough is enough. I am not going to continue living this way, especially with this laziness in the house that the daughter has brought, and she is really suffering. Mama Napalayo called Zainab's her daughter outside one day, and she sat her down under a mango tree. Let's now have a candid conversation. My daughter, you can see how life can be harsh. You can see how people can turn away from you in this life if you continue this way. Mama Napalayo had a very lengthy conversation with her daughter. She was indeed sorry to have not taught her daughter of anything concerning life. She did not teach her how to cook, and she did not force her to do work when she was small. Mama Napalayo had to talk to her daughter the whole night, including for more than 2 days. Zainab also decided to change her life and said, I am really suffering and I have suffered enough. I have really suffered a lot. She cried the whole night, she cried the whole day, and she decided enough is enough and let me learn now a skill. Mama Napalayo taught her daughter everything, beginning from washing of clothes, washing of utensils, sweeping the house, cooking all types of food, and Zainab really had to learn, and she learned very quickly. One day Zainab decided to cook, and Mama was very happy, and she was very excited by the kind of food she was able to cook. Zainab even had to go out and open a small kiosk for selling food, and she began selling food to villagers. She began selling food to customers, and customers really liked and flowed and came in big numbers to eat in our hotel. Zainab opened a hotel and she called it New Ways Dishes. Her New Ways Dishes hotel was very popular, and villagers were even shocked to see how people like Zainab's food. One day Olesaidimo was passing by and decided to say, let me look for something to eat at this nearby center. He asked his friends and neighbors and people in the market, where can I get a good food for lunch? He was quickly referred to New Ways Dishes. Well, immediately Olesaidimo entered into the hotel. He saw Zainab serving her customers. Olesaidimo thought maybe Zainab has been hired to work as a hotel hostess or waiter. Little did he know that the hotel belonged to his former wife, Zainab. Olesaidimo ordered his food, his preferred food, and he ate, and he was very happy and shocked to see the food was very tasty and delicious. He later inquired who is the owner of this hotel, and he was told it is a lady called Zainab, and she is the chief chef. Olesaidimo could not believe. Olesaidimo got into touch with his wife back, and they got together again. Napalayo has learned a lot of lessons, including washing, sweeping, and laziness has disappeared. They got back together, and they now live a good and wonderful life with their daughter called Emara. Thank you so much for watching these videos, Tales by Meyoki. Kindly subscribe if you've not done so. Share and turn on the notification, because another nice video and story about someone who went to steal maize is Lodi. Thank you so much.